Impact of food toxins on cognitive and behavioral issues. The increasing prevalence of neurodevelopmental disorders has drawn attention to the potential impact of environmental factors, including food toxins. Among these toxins, endocrine-disrupting chemicals, EDCs, are particularly concerning due to their profound effects on brain development and long-term behavioral outcomes. Understanding how EDCs influence cognitive and behavioral issues is essential for developing strategies to mitigate that impact and improve overall health and well-being. Impact of EDCs on brain development. Endocrine-disrupting chemicals, EDCs, are substances that interfere with the normal functioning of the endocrine system, which regulates hormones essential for growth, development, and metabolism. EDCs can mimic or block natural hormones, disrupting the delicate balance required for healthy brain development. During critical periods of brain development, such as prenatal and early childhood stages, exposure to EDCs can have significant consequences. These chemicals can alter the expression of genes involved in neural development, disrupt neurotransmitter systems, and interfere with cell signaling pathways. Such disruptions can lead to structural and functional abnormalities in the brain. Bisphenol A, BPA, commonly found in plastics and food containers, is one of the most well-known EDCs. BPA can cross the placental barrier and affect the developing fetal brain. Studies have shown that prenatal exposure to BPA is associated with altered brain development, leading to cognitive deficits and behavioral problems. BPA can mimic estrogen and bind to estrogen receptors in the brain, disrupting the normal hormonal environment crucial for brain development. Phthalates, another group of EDCs found in plastics, personal care products, and food packaging, have also been linked to adverse neurodevelopmental outcomes. These chemicals can affect thyroid hormone levels, which are critical for brain development. Prenatal exposure to phthalates has been associated with reduced IQ, attention deficits, and behavioral issues in children. Long-term behavioral changes. The impact of EDCs on brain development can result in long-term behavioral changes. Children exposed to EDCs during critical developmental periods are at higher risk for a range of cognitive and behavioral issues, including attention deficit or hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, learning disabilities, and anxiety. EDCs can disrupt neurotransmitter systems, leading to imbalances that affect mood and behavior. For instance, exposure to certain pesticides has been linked to increased levels of anxiety and depression. Organophosphates, a common class of pesticides, inhibit acetylcholinesterase, an enzyme crucial for nerve function. This inhibition leads to the accumulation of acetylcholine, causing continuous nerve stimulation and potential neurotoxicity. Long-term exposure to organophosphates has been associated with increased rates of ADHD and other behavioral disorders. Additionally, EDCs can alter the development of neural circuits involved in executive function and impulse control. These changes can manifest as increased impulsivity, poor attention, and difficulties with learning and memory. Research has shown that children exposed to higher levels of EDCs are more likely to exhibit behavioral problems that can persist into adolescence and adulthood. Mitigating the impact of EDCs. Reducing the impact of EDCs on neurodevelopmental disorders and cognitive and behavioral issues requires both regulatory actions and individual measures. Regulatory agencies need to enforce stricter controls on the use of EDCs in consumer products and food packaging. Ensuring proper labeling and promoting the use of safer alternatives can also help reduce exposure. Individuals can take proactive steps to minimize their exposure to EDCs. Choosing BPA-free products, avoiding plastic containers for food storage, and opting for glass or stainless steel alternatives can significantly reduce BPA exposure. Similarly, selecting personal care products and food packaging that are free from phthalates and other harmful chemicals can help mitigate that impact. Public education campaigns are essential to raise awareness about the risks associated with EDCs and to encourage healthier consumer choices. By understanding the sources and effects of these toxins, parents and caregivers can make informed decisions that protect their children's health and well-being. Conclusion: endocrine disrupting chemicals significantly impact brain development and are linked to long-term cognitive and behavioral issues. Understanding these risks and taking preventive measures can improve neurodevelopmental outcomes and enhance overall health. By addressing environmental pollutants and promoting safer practices, we can protect public health and reduce the burden of neurodevelopmental disorders.